gloves on. Let's tie-dye today.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to tie-dye an X, and as always, this is a 100% cotton t-shirt that I've had soaked in a soda ash water solution for 20 minutes or more and then spun out in the washing machine until damp. My friend Michelle sent me pictures of some tie-dyes that she had done for her work, and one of them was an X, and it really inspired me, and I said, hey, can I make a video on how to do an X, because there's several different ways, and she said yes, please. And so that's what we're going to do today. First, we want to fold the shirt lengthwise, so grab it by the collar and the hem, fold it in half. Now take your time and get all the wrinkles smoothed out. Now that I have the shirt smooth, I'm going to find the center of the shirt by folding the hem to the collar and then making a little dot with my marker. Now I know that's the center of the shirt. So what we're going to have to do is create a half of an X, because we're going to mirror the X on the other side of the shirt. So draw a line from the center of the shirt at an angle towards the hem, and then from the center of the shirt at an angle towards the shoulder. There's half of an X. Now we're going to begin the folding process. So I'm just basically doing a fan fold from the hem towards the center by gathering it up and making pleats using the marker line that I drew as my guideline, so I keep my folds straight, because this is going to be how the X is presented with the die. Now that I've made it to the center of the shirt, this is the tricky part, because you're going to have to turn your fold and go back up towards the collar and still keep that fold line straight. So just take your time, don't let it bunch, and use that marker line as your guideline. You can do it. Now that my fold's done, I got to go back through and just double check my line, and just gently move my lines back and forth, double check my folds that they're straight, just to take a couple of minutes, because that center can be a little bit tricky. I got my lines where I want them, so I'm just really kind of mashing the fold into place so I can get this rubber banded, especially right there on that line, because that's going to be our X, and that rubber band is going to be a good guideline for where I need to put the die down. Just go through and rubber band like you normally would. Unfortunately, I had a lot of camera issues during this film, so my camera's going to die here pretty soon, but I got an image, and you can see where I did all of my rubber band placements. Make sure the rubber bands are good and tight. And we had sound issues, so I'm doing a voiceover. So here I paused the video so you can see the rubber band placements. Go ahead and pause your video so you can get your rubber bands the way you want them for this design, and then we're going to put some color down. And as always, we're going to be using natural fiber PROCION dyes. I'm starting in the middle with robin's egg blue. I'm putting the robin's egg blue on my mark line for the X because I want the X to have a background. Next, I'm going to go in with raven, and I'm putting raven over my mark line because I want the X to be black. I'm going to go on either side of the light blue with turquoise, so we'll fade out from a light blue to a darker blue. Then I'm going to go from the turquoise over with red violet. And I'm going to finish out my color fade from the red violet with dragon fruit on the ends. Then we're going to turn it over and do the exact same thing on the other side. And now we let it sit for at least 24 hours or more.
Here she is. Oh, yay. Oh, look at these colors. Look how bright. Look how bold that X is going through the middle. Oh, I love it. Michelle, thank you so much for sending me those images and taking time to tell me about yourself and what you were doing for work and how you love to tie-dye, because you inspired me. You inspired me, and then I got to making a pattern so I could show people how to make an X and hopefully inspire others to make their own patterns or play with their own color combinations to see how it turns out. How cool did this turn out? Those robin's egg was super light into that turquoise, up into the red violet, into the dragon fruit, and then the turquoise and the red violet blended and made this beautiful purple. I had it folded really tight and rubber banded really tight so you can see, even though we laid color down on both sides, we still got some white in there. And that's what we want, because the primary focus of this shirt is the pattern, which is an X. How cool did that turn out? So the white X, then with the black accent, it just really pops. And then with a happy accident, we have this diamond with a cross, and then I found this heart at the bottom. I love finding shapes in tie-dye. It's just so much fun to me. Look what we did today. How cool is this? I had a really crappy video, I had really crappy sound, but we all made it come together to the final result. And I'm not mad about it. Hey, if you like these kind of videos, please like and subscribe. I'll make sure that I put in a playlist so it's easier for you to find. You know the spiel. My channel is loaded with content, tie-dye and jewelry making, crochet, just a day in the life in this hippie's life as I go about my business, finding new shows to go to, finding new things to create with tie-dye or with jewelry. Thanks for hanging out. And remember, be peaceful and be kind. It's important. Try something new today. Put your spin on an old pattern. See how it turns out. Who knows? You might like it. We'll talk to you soon.